In a small town nestled between the whispering woods and the winding river, there lived a young boy named Liam and his father, Daniel. Daniel, a single dad, often found himself juggling the stresses of work and parenting. One particular Tuesday, the pressure seemed to weigh heavier than usual, as everything that could go wrong did. As evening cloaked the sky and shades of twilight, Daniel's temper frayed. Liam, sensing the brewing storm, tried to tiptoe around his father's mood, occupying himself with building a tower of blocks. One misplaced block, a tumble, and a crash, the tower fell, echoing through the tense silence of the house. "This mess again." Daniel's voice boomed louder than the thunder outside. Startled, Liam stepped back quickly, his small feet tangling in the rug beneath him. In a dreadful slow motion, Daniel watched as his raised voice turned into a force that seemed to push his son backward. Liam's foot slipped, his little body unable to balance, and then there was the thud of a tiny head meeting the unforgiving hardwood floor. Time, it seemed to Daniel, stopped. His anger dissolved instantly into a cold fear that gripped his heart. Dropping to his knees, he gathered Liam into his arms, his son's tears mixing with his own, the echoes of his harsh words now screaming silently in his ears. Rushing to the hospital, with Liam cradled protectively against his chest, Daniel's mind was a maelstrom of regret. How could he have let his anger spill over, clouding his love and duty to protect? Under the stark white lights of the emergency room, as doctors swarmed around Liam, Daniel's world shrank to the size of his little boy's heartbeat. The terrifying possibility of losing Liam to an accident fueled by his own anger was a lesson that seared into his soul. Thankfully, Liam's injury was not severe, a minor concussion, and after some observation, he was allowed to go home, a bandage as a crown upon his head. But the incident had left a deep mark on Daniel, far weightier than the bandage on Liam's brow. At home, after gently tucking Liam into bed, a stillness settled over Daniel. A father's regret became a solemn vow to temper his emotions, to breathe through the chaos, and to remember that no amount of stress justified frightening the child who looked to him as his protector, his hero. Liam forgave as only children can, with a hug that seemed to erase the shadows of the day. Yet, for Daniel, the memory of that night lingered, a silent sentinel reminding him that while anger is momentary, the consequences can last a lifetime, and that his true strength lay not in his authority, but in the gentleness of his love for his son.